Namaste Capricorn. Welcome to your 2022 yearly reading. Okay, and in today's reading we are going to do a lot of fun stuff. Okay, so let me tell you what we are going to do. First, we are going to look at your oracle cards and get your overall energy for the entire year. Okay, and then we are going to do another interesting thing where we will divide the year into 4 quarters and we are going to see what the tarot cards have to say to you. Okay, and then in the third part we are going to look at some letters for you. Now these letters may give us some words and some messages, or they may simply give us your initial or an initial of a loved one or a significant one for you. And in the final part, we are going to look at a yes or no question of yours. So start thinking about a question that you want a yes or no answer for. Okay, and in the end I'll be shuffling while you can ask that question. All right, so first and foremost, also I want to wish you all a very happy new year. I pray and wish that this year brings you lots and lots of happiness, joy, fulfillment, good health, cheers all around. Okay, I also want to take this moment to thank each and every one of you for all your love and support that you've extended to the channel. I'm so very grateful to each and every one of you. Okay, also I'm going to request you to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and save this video if you want to watch it again later on in the year. Okay, and I also want to share that in this new year you can expect many more readings more regularly from me on a variety of topics ranging from health, spirituality, love, romance, relationships, job, career, finances, to much more. Okay, so excuse me, Capricorn, let's jump into your reading and see what 2022 is going to be has in store for you and bring for you. You've drawn Envy card. Now this is a very interesting card to start with. I want you to look at this lady who herself is wearing silver jewelry and is in silver. Her palace is also silver. And she's looking at this palace in gold with envy. Okay, that is one message. Now the message I get for you is, there are two messages. One is, some of you are comparing your life to others and thinking that you deserve much more than you have. Okay, and you're right in doing that. Okay, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying that is wrong at all. And there are others of you to whom people look up and say, oh, she has so much or he has so much. Okay, so now the message for both of us, both these categories, is one, that see, we are all on an individual journey. Okay, and more important than that, it's important to remember that we come alone and we go alone, all of us. It's only here that we call some people our loved ones, family members, etc., etc. But the truth of the matter is we come alone and we go alone. So we need to be more loving towards ourselves first and foremost. Okay, before we expect it from others. Now, why am I telling you this? This is the reason why I said that is because you yourself have come a long way. You've achieved a lot. There may still be a goal ahead of you and you feel that you've not yet achieved it. But if you only take a moment and take one step back and look back at how far you have come, and you will not feel that somebody else is doing so much better, because it took you a lot of courage and a lot of hard work and toil to reach where you have. Don't you deserve a pat on the back and a little rest? Just this is some food for thought. Okay, so give yourself a break from looking forward and saying, oh, I have that far to go yet. Okay, keep going. I'm not saying stop, but take this moment to be grateful for what you have. And be grateful to yourself that you've given this to yourself. Okay, pat yourself on the back, and definitely offer your gratitude to all the people who were there to help you, and most importantly to the divine, the source, whatever you call the almighty power. Okay, offer your gratitude to where you are today, and this will take away all that worry about you have still a far to go. Okay, Capricorn, a very important message for you. And I love it. You've got all that glitters. Can you see the synchronicity in your reading and how the cards talk? This is the gold palace here, which this person is looking at in envy or in saying, I still have a long way to go. And what the divine is trying to tell you, all that glitters, and we know the phrase, all that glitters is not gold. So this is take this message very, very seriously, because the divine is coming into your reading very strongly and telling you that don't be, and again, I'm not judging, I'm the messenger, I'm only sharing the message, okay? That don't be envious of people who have achieved more. Be grateful for how much you have achieved. And trust me, it is a lot. Sometimes you may lose yourself if you continuously run after that dream of that high achievement that you have set for yourself. Okay, and you may have a burnout, you may be tired, you may be exhausted, and you may have sacrificed a lot, maybe even forgotten to smell the roses along the way. And always know this, that we always have a lot more than some other people who look up to us and thinking that, oh, they have so much. So, it's always that, there is somebody behind us and there is somebody ahead of us. This is how the journey is. We are all on our journey, and the divine is, the message is very, very strong in your reading. So I have to say this to you, that you are running or you are chasing something that is going to, you're going to lose a lot for chasing. You may achieve it, but at what cost? Okay, just food for your thought. And I love it. Archangel Michael is in your reading. I'll work a lot with this beautiful archangel, and he says, trusting heaven. All that glitters is not gold, is what the divine is trying to tell you. You need to trust that you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to happen. So the miracle may be that you will receive this once you give up that hard rat race. It may just land on your lap. And the other thing is, you are being protected, you are being guided by the angels, and the angels want you to stop worrying and to actually enjoy where you are right now. You may say, I don't have a job, Hema. You are still alive. I know it is very difficult to look at it that way, but that is the truth. I don't have food on my table, but you are healthy, your arms and legs are working, you are functioning normal human being. You may do a chore today for somebody and they will pay you for something. I'm giving you very harsh examples, I understand, but the message is very, very strong. Okay, so be grateful for wherever in your life you are. Let go of this envy. Let go of pushing yourself too hard to achieve. It's like some of you may want to be the CEO of your company, and you are right now maybe a senior manager, and it's just one step away, or one step up, and you're saying, oh, I'm so close, I want to do it. But how much have you sacrificed for that? Have you sacrificed a relationship with your spouse, your parents, your children? Have you sacrificed just letting your hair down, going out with your friends for a drink or a coffee? Have you sacrificed your own rest and recuperation? When was the last time you actually were lazy, sat at home and just enjoyed a cup of coffee outside in nature? These are very simple things, but they are what makes life worthwhile. Think again. Let go of this obsession to achieve something great, okay? Because if it is meant for you, it will come. And you've drawn a full moon in Pisces card, balance, spirituality and practicality. Very important message, very much in conjunction with what the other cards have shown. Even if you don't identify yourself as spiritual, put the word family life and happy life in place of spirituality. And now it says balance spirituality and replace practicality with work. Balancing home, happiness, joy, relationships with work. What more can I say? It's high time you let go of your obsessions for achieving something, because you are good enough even now, my dear. You are more than good enough. Just let go of that obsession and that extreme radical passion to achieve something. Okay, now for the next part, we have done with the oracle part of our reading. Now let's look at some tarot cards. We will divide the year into 4 quarters and see what messages the tarot cards want to bring you. We already have a flyer for January, February, March. So we will now look at the further. This is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. So Capricorn, for January, February, March, oh lovely, you've drawn the Judgment card. Now this is talking about resurrection, rising from the dead. This is after you let go, you heed this message, you heed this guidance and take necessary steps and shift your energies. That is when the divine is going to bless you with resurrection, with a new life, with rebirth, in which you feel like embracing. And you also, can you see this family here? Husband, wife and child, and there also this is about you reconnecting and coming into harmony with all your relationships in life. Love to see this for you, Capricorn. This is exactly the energy that you need to move into. And yes, this is sleepless nights energy, worry, anxiety, and feeling absolutely worried. And this is this entire pushing yourself to this obsession, this radical passion for whatever it is that you're going after, which is not really the gold. It's glittering, but it is not gold. That has put you in the sleepless night energy. And this is what you need to come out of and resurrect, start something new, the new version of you, a new rebirth of you. And for July, August, September, beautiful energy, Queen of Swords energy. This is about a very discerning energy, seeing clarity, having clarity about exactly what you want to do, and being very persistent, very discerning, and very, very focused about making it happen. She will not allow anything to sway her, because she's been through the battle and she knows what is worth fighting for. Now you need to ask yourself, is this worth fighting for? Giving up my life for that? What am I compromising? And why am I giving myself this, sleepless night energy? And if you decide on that and you make that shift, you are guaranteed to be reborn. And for the last quarter, Knight of Swords. See the 3 energies, Swords energy. But then you will make this shift will be very, very soon. Once you decide and make this shift, you will soon see a radical positive change coming into your life as far as your rebirth is concerned. Okay, love it for you. Now let's look at the Zen Tarot and as clarifiers for these 4 cards that have come up. Okay, and see if they clarify or they confirm that, or they give us a completely new message. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now for Jan, Feb, March, love it. Change is what is required. After you make the shift, this is the shift. The change is the shift. And This is the wheel of fortune. Your fortune will change only when you decide to make the change, and it is an internal change in your thought process. Okay, because you had 3 cards of swords. So the moment you shift the perspective about what is it that you really want in life, that is when you will get into this energy of rebirth. Beautiful, Capricorn. And see, 9 of swords, and this is 5 of swords, 8 of swords, and you think you are trapped, but you are not. You're actually free. The passage is very open for you. You trapped yourself. Nobody trapped you. It's, may I use the word, and I'm not being judgmental and harsh here, but it was your own desire and greed, okay, that you wanted so much more. Okay, again, I'm trying not to be harsh, okay, but the message is very, very open and very strong for you. You have put yourself in this cage, and now you don't see a way out. You feel you now have come so close that you can't give up. Nobody is asking you to give up. The cards are only asking you to shift your perspective by giving it that much of importance. You've achieved a lot in life. You need to be grateful for that, okay? And Queen of Swords with abundance, beautiful. As I said, the moment you come into this very discerning energy that now I will not let this overtake my life, okay, that is when your abundance comes to you, which you have been working so hard. You see, we are all the divine's children, and abundance is our birthright. The moment we start vibrating with that, with the right energy, those energies come into our life. The moment you start feeling grateful and show and offer your gratitude, that is when your abundance will come sweeping into your life. And you see this beautiful Ganesha also fell down on your cards. This is to say it is going to be that powerful. Okay, now just let me put this flower back if it allows me. Okay, and now for your last quarter, October, November, December, along with Knight of Swords, slowing down. Didn't I say that? You're going too fast towards something that is a mirage. That's not gold. You need to slow down, pace yourself, and go after your dream if you want. But pace yourself, slow down, smell the roses along the way, get back to having good relationships, give yourself that break that you deserve. Okay, now to end this tarot card session, I'm going to leave you with one fortune cookie card to see if there is any additional message or a confirmation of what we have seen. And it says, declutter your thoughts, shift your perspectives, look at your thoughts, be aware of what is driving you, and be honest with yourself. Declutter your life, let go of correspondence, objects and people you no longer want because they are a mirage. They are not true gold. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. So that's just a word of caution for some of you out there. Now for some goodies, we are going to go into this letters now and pick some letters from this beautiful pouch and see if we can get some messages through some letters here. Okay, you have a D, you have a T, you have a T again, S, U and F, and there are two less, so I'm going to give you a couple more. M, U, E, N and U. Now straight away I see the word dust. Dust off. Declutter is what we saw. Dust off what? Declutter your mind, your life, your dreams, your wishes and your that radical passion and obsession. Declutter, dust off yourself. We all make mistakes. Don't No need to beat yourself up. Just dust off that energy and say, I'm going to reclaim my life in all its aspect. Beautiful. Then I also see the word menu. So what is on the menu for your life? Yeah, what is it that you want? What does your goal menu say? And reassess that. Okay. I also see the word muse. So some of you may be meeting as the love of your life, and you may feel like they are your muse and you are their muse. I also see the word must, and you must heed this. I'm using that word very strongly because the message was very strong. Okay, so you must heed this guidance and bring about a change in your life. I also see 10. 10 may be your birth date, their birth date, or 10th of any month may be very significant in 2022, or the 10th month may be very significant for you, that is October. Okay, must we saw. What else? Stuff, but we don't have another F. But clear your surroundings. Okay. Mute. Okay, some of you need to speak up for what you want, and allow others to speak up. Okay, maybe your family members are not very happy with your choice, and they have not been, you haven't really listened to them, and now is the time to unmute them and listen to what they have to say. Do it. Some of you are singers here. Okay, if you are, let me know in the comment section, and you may sing a nice duet with somebody. This is also you make your own music, you may partner with somebody, and for others of you, this could also be that you meet a person whom you can create your song together of life. Love it. Okay, don't mind me breaking this word, but I see some of you are a muse for somebody who paints or sculpts, and it may be a nude kind of muse that you are, and interesting. Okay, I also see fund here for some of you. So maybe you are looking for increase in your finances, and the moment you make this shift, it will come to you. For others of you, you may be looking for funds, as in loans, educational loans, or to start something new, and 2022 you may find it. It may be a significant year for you to find it. I see the name Dunst here, for Dunstan as short form. If it is, let me know if you're watching this. And I don't really see anything else now. Okay, so that is what I see. If you see any other words or your initials or any other words, let me know in the comment section if you feel so. Now for the final part of you having a question, yes or no question. So think about it while I shuffle 3 more times. Okay, whatever it could be, your question could be about anything, but for which the answer you're seeking is a yes or a no. So now let me fan it and we'll see which card calls out to me. Oh, this one calls out to me, so let's take that. And it says there's something better. Capricorn, I love it. You're so worried that this goal, this high achievement that you've put for yourself is not going to be there. Guess what? There is something even better. You just need to enjoy life and show gratitude to life. You'll have so much more to be grateful for. I hope and pray that these energies work out for you soon. If you enjoyed the reading, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. You may save it and watch it later. Let me take this opportunity to thank you once more and to wish you all a very, very happy new year. I'll see you soon, Capricorn. Namaste.